Sure, a good talk is like a fine ale. Warms you from the inside. You know, I've been thinking a lot about the nature of life and death in Skyrim. It's a land where both are always close at hand. How do you feel about death? Does it frighten you, or do you see it as just another part of the journey? Aye, that's a wise way to see it. In Skyrim, death isn't just a possibility. It's a constant companion, isn't? Oh yes, a few times. There's a story I'll never forget. A young noble once hired me, full of fire and ambition. He wanted to make his mark by hunting down a Falmer. Against my better judgment, I agreed to help. We delved deep into a cave, dark and treacherous. I warned him to be cautious, but his eagerness got the better of him. In a blink, an arrow from a hidden Falmer struck him down. It took me a while to make peace with that day. Fair enough, but a little worry never hurt anyone. Consider it part of my charm. There weren't many options for me. I had to learn to fight by myself while growing up in Skyrim, you know? My father was an Imperial Legion soldier and taught me some basics, but I mostly honed my skills through practice. Well, actually, yes. There's a guy trying to kill me, you know? I heard I killed a bandit he was fond of, and he's been going around saying he's going to finish me off. Shame I haven't found him yet, because they say he's an orc with a fine ebony sword. Ha! That's the spirit. I heard he was somewhere in the hold of Whiterun, mingling with scum of his kind. So what else does Skyrim have to offer to the legendary Dragonborn? What do you want to do? Magic can be a powerful tool, but it's not the only solution. Sometimes brute force is necessary. That's how I see it anyway. It's good to know that. Thanks for sharing with me. So, what brings you to Skyrim? What do you want to do? Magic can be a powerful tool, but it's not the only solution. Sometimes brute force is necessary. That's how I see it anyway. It's good to know that. Thanks for sharing with me. You know the difference between love and hate? With hate, you kill. With love, you die. It's something to ponder, eh? You know, I found in my travels that strength isn't about never failing, but about getting up every time we do. As the Nords say, the snow falls, the wind blows, and the warrior endures. Ever tried Nord mead mixed with a bit of elsewhere moon sugar? It's an interesting experience, to say the least. You know, my mother, may her soul rest in Sovngarde, had hands gifted with healing. She'd say, "There's a balm for every wound, my son. I carry her words, a salvation for the soul in this harsh world." I was thinking that mead is man's best friend. He's a bottle dog. You know, my old man used to say that the best way to deal with grief is to channel it into something productive. That's why I became a mercenary. My father fought in the Great War against the Thalmor. He, like many other good men and women, died in the war. It was a senseless conflict that accomplished nothing but death and destruction. Thank you. It's been a long time, you know? So, where were you born? I'm curious to know more about your background. Valenwood, you say? I've heard that they have a deep connection with the forests and the natural world. I appreciate you sharing that with me. It's good to know. You know, my father used to share tales of the great Nord heroes with me. He spoke of their bravery, their selflessness, and the profound love they held for Skyrim. He'd tell me how they stood for freedom and justice. In a way, I feel connected to it all. Maybe I just want to embrace that feeling, to truly belong to something grand. Every moment with you, Dragonborn, I see the purpose of all those tales and legends. I hope you can sense how much that means to me. Okay then.